Japan, sorry. Last week we were in Japan. Hello, Zexify in the chat saying so happy to announce this. Go ahead, mate. Announce what you need to announce. Yeah, 18 drivers here today, so really, really good turnout to see everyone here. X90 is back. Back to try and take the fight to Bon Evil, who is in the lead of this championship at the moment. Natty trying to pull off a three-time... he's trying to be a three-time weekend league champion. Three-time? Yeah, three-time. Three-time weekend league champion. Hello, Rick Cole. Hello, Rick Cole in there. Hello, Cryptech, welcome back as well. A lot of people joining us, but yeah, Natty putting on pole at the moment, a 27-1 for him. CLM Ferrari in second with a 1:27.2. Then Salix in third with a 27.5. Wiggly Style in fourth with a 27.6. Bon Evil just went fifth with a 27.9. So not as fast as Natty at the moment. Natty putting in the very good lap times here. Are we the driver for the weekend league season 4 at Red Bull? Welcome, Sex5. Sem, welcome as well. Cash Tangle, welcome as well. How many people we've got in the chat at the moment? 16. Nice to see everyone here. I'll wait until a few people turn up before I just quickly say a few things. There's N-Wales Gaming. He's been really picking up the pace lately. He's gone ahead of Natty by 700. Silver Star as well, going ahead of him by 1,000th of a second there. Putting it on pole position at the moment. Provisional pole. And, yeah, Piero, cheers for that, man. Yeah, thanks. So if you don't know, I'm deeply hurting. Not physically, mentally hurting very badly after that race. So if no one could speak about George Russell, that'd be great in the chat. Thank you. Yeah. But let's see what else anybody other laps can do. Cypher in 12th at the moment. Let's see what he's able to do. He's coming up now towards Tricky Heaven. He's actually invalidated his lap, so hopefully be able to go again for a run on those softs. Let's have a look and see who else is on a lap. Watts in the McLaren. And let's see what he's able to do. So coming through the Tricky S's now. And a pretty good line through there. Could maybe just go a little bit quicker, get on the power a bit earlier, especially once you get on the power there. Pretty much take that flat out if you've got the downforce for it around that corner. And yeah, he's going to go down into this nice sharp right-hander, down into third gear. He goes back into the bit of track which he came over beforehand, as he goes down into second. Once they get the car rotated, actually goes down into first. Let's be careful on the power on the rear though. Bon Evil, welcome as well to the to the chat. Yeah, I know, Pierre, man. I know, man. It's yeah, I'm just mentally hurting at the moment. That's all. But, yeah, so Watts now come towards the end of this lap. Let's see what he can do. Where is the other Racing Point driver? Not here, it looks like. So maybe Natty only going for the Drivers' Championship then, it looks like. Have we got another Racing Point in here? No, we don't think so. Unless one of them, unless someone's chose the wrong car, maybe? I don't know. Hello, Dylan in the chat. Not real XAG, which that actually is XAG. Yeah, let's see. So Cypher is going to be on a lap as well. Let's have a look at him here. So he's down in 14th. Hasn't come in a time as of yet. However, let's see what he's going to be able to do in the this Alfa Romeo. It's actually invalidated his lap again. So, yeah, how many people have got in? 17 people joining us. Welcome everyone. Good evening. And I don't know if many people saw what I put in the chat earlier on the Gavra Racing Discord, but recently we've had quite a few people come in the chat And, you know, I always love to see people in the chat, always love to say hello to everyone, as you all know. Always like people, you know, commenting in the chat, really getting interactive. But quite recently, people have been taking advantage of that and not conducting themselves properly within the chat. So if we can, you know, not be using any sort of swear words, not using any words which may cause offence to people. We especially had that in the Super League a few days ago. So if we could, you know, keep you know, stay nice. We keep mainly on topic. I don't mind swerving off topic from time to time, as you all know. We've done that many times before in the past. But yeah, you know, keep on topic. You know, stay nice to each other, and we can all just enjoy the racing. But yeah, if we could just, you know, not do any of those things and just keep it all nice, and that'd be great. Thank you guys. But yes, the Siphonette once again validating this lap. He got a bit of traffic from the Renault. I believe that was was that DBD? Yeah, it was DBD. There in the Renault seems to be getting in the way of everyone at the moment on their laps. Yeah, Rick Cole, yeah, and Leclerc's stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just stupid. Yeah, anyway, I'm not talking about Bahrain anymore. You guys can talk about it. I'm focused on the weekend league now. As Salix now in 5th place, actually getting a bit of tow here from Silver Star. Might try and see if he can get a faster lap, and he's going to go down into the final chicane. As he's going to go round here and come across the line and go second. A 26.8 from him, so good lap from Salix. Puts himself behind N Mills Gaming, who at the moment is still in provisional pole position. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, also, that's Verstappen's mistake. He should have slowed down. Like, I don't know why he's just going full throttle into the wall. Like, he could have easily have slowed down and got the car turned in, so... I mean, Verstappen could have slowed down and stayed in that race. I mean, Leclerc had no choice. I mean, Leclerc was an idiot. Perez, that was really unlucky for Perez to have that. And Verstappen easily could have slowed down and got the car turned in. And you definitely 100% knew there was a gravel trap there, so I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, anyway, let's stop talking about the F1 race. Let's talk about the weekend league here as Xnati trying to see now what Natty can do as he comes around the final few corners. As he comes to the line, what will he do in the racing point? As he comes across the line, goes pole by 100th of a second. Natty G putting it on pole, and he really wants this weekend league championship back. As Bon Evil took the lead by, I don't know, should we have a look at the standings as we always do? Have a look here at the standings in the weekend league. No, Rick Cole, he definitely could have it. I don't know what he's doing there. Let's have a look. Gavra. So yeah, Natty on pole position at the moment. Let's see here if any of the guys down at the back. Let's have a look at Jambo Websey. Comes through the final few corners as well. He'll be looking to get himself up there as well. As he's been putting in some pretty good performances. And he only goes 12th at the moment. 28.4 for him. Definitely wanting to go a lot quicker, and I've gone into the complete wrong racing league. So let's see what everyone else is saying. Cash Tango says Bonivo can be crowned champion this evening, apparently, according to Cash Tango. Gavmate, by the way, you haven't updated your website because it still says the stewards are reviewing incidents. The results may change. Probably want to update that, mate. But Bon Evil is currently, where do the maths here? 24 points ahead of Natty. Natty are over 20 points to third place. So Bonnie 24 points ahead. So you get what, 25 for the first race and 15 for the second race if you win. So if Natty was to, yeah, she could do. She could do. We'll find out though. But yeah, let's see what happens. As yes, right on board. Let's see if we can run on board. Watt's coming through. Spoon now, as he's on his lap. Let's see what he's able to do. As Watt's now in the McLaren. So if we quickly just hop to constructors. The Constructors' Championship, Ferrari leads by quite a big margin. Then it's AlphaTauri in second. Then in third, it's the Red Bulls. Then in fourth, it's actually the Racing Points. And Natty's still under the teammate here, so Natty will be definitely be looking for the Drivers' Championship now. Constructors is out of the window here. And Ferrari pick up some big points. They can call the Constructors out. Possibly maybe in this race. I don't know. We'll find out at the end of the race. I will add up the points for you guys towards the end. And yeah, this is some of my first times actually commentating on Japan. I mean, obviously I did it through that week when we went to Premier and Super in Japan. But before then, I'd actually never commentated a race in Japan, surprisingly. Just never came up on the calendar. But a lot of Japan recently. And there is Watts there coming through the hairpin. Let's see now what Enwell's Gaming can do. He's on a lap now. He's just gone 3 tenths quicker, apparently. But he managed to claw that gap down to Natty. Let's see what he can do. I don't think he actually went 3 tenths quicker. I think that was his out lap. Let's see what he's able to do. There's X5, mate. I'm always looking for new commentators. If you ever want to come and commentate at some point, just let me know. You know, I will tally up... you know, I will take some names if anyone who wants to. I will take some names of anyone who wants to. Sexify, mate. Oh, that's a big spin from the Renault. Sorry, huge spin from the Renault under the bridge. And that's Enwell's Gaming. He was looking like he was going to possibly get a pole lap here. I don't know whether he's up in his time or not, but that's a huge spin under the bridge for the Renault. Just got on the curb on the outside and spun. Mate, age doesn't matter as long as you've got a clear voice and you know what you're saying, and you know you're not gonna stop, you know, swearing and everything. Obviously, keep it, you know, nice and content and stuff like that, mate. You can come and join. But yeah, I'm surprised I'm even here commentating after that race, to be honest, because I'm still very much hurting inside. But no, it was just, I mean, to be fair, it was a brilliant race with people spectating the neutrals, but I was a big supporter of Russell at that point. I have been for the whole season, to be fair. I've really wanted him to get that point for Williams. Desperately deserved some points for the Williams team, the performances that he's been putting in. But he'll get his opportunity at some point again. CLM Ferrari, though, let's see what he can do as he goes for his lap in the AlphaTauri. And they're also chasing constructors. See what they're able to do. Coming around now, up the hill here, out of the famous S's, through the 2 right-handers, which I believe have a name, which I cannot remember for the life of me off. Let's have it my... Yeah, I know, I don't know how Netflix aren't going to do 10 episodes on this season. Degner, thank you, the 2 Degners, thank you. Thank you, Ifin, appreciate that. Ifin, mate, you had a brilliant race in GT Sport, by the way. It's really unlucky that you hit that wall on the outside. CLM Ferrari here. So Jumbo Websey retiring, so he cannot improve. Oh, that's it. He got on the curb. Just too much power on the curb there for CLM Ferrari, and he was up on his time. And that's really unfortunate for him. Can Enwell's Gaming do any more? Nobody's actually got in the way of the Alfa Romeo, I believe. Was that Cypher Indeed, no, it wasn't. It was the other Alfa Romeo, who I believe of H4M T4RO fins. So yeah. Yeah, I know 130R's X-Fan, mate. I know 130R. I just didn't know the Degners. But there's Carl H now, the music man, coming through the Degners. oh, someone brought up a really, really good nickname for Cypher. I cannot remember for the life of me who it was. It was something Knight. It had something to do with Knight or something. I swear it did. Apparently Carl H actually has wing damage. Saying, I'm not sure. Does he have wing damage? I did have a brilliant nickname for the site for that, but I honestly cannot remember it now. I did have one that was the American Dream, but someone else thought of one, which was great. Anyway, let's see what Natty can do as he comes through the final few corners here, through the S's. And let's see what he can do. So Enwell's Gaming only going second. Will Natty improve on his time? He does by a tenth. Just about a tenth, 800th. Keeps himself on pole position. Can Silver Star knock him off? He can't, though. Has to stick with the 26.8. Can anyone else improve? Here comes the AlphaTauri. He has to come into the pit. Can Isaac Smart do any more than that? Anywell's Gaming says he has a 5-place grid penalty for no reason. I'm not sure, actually, on that. As Isaac Smart, wing damage is going to have to come into the pits. Unless Danny Boy can improve in the Merc. No, he can't. Hopefully they won't do a double stack and then completely mess up the pit stops. Give Russell the goddamn wrong set of tyres and then give him a puncture. Sorry. Anyway. Natty now. Good lap from him. 26.6. Puts himself into pole position. Ready for the race. Yeah, Enwell's Gaming. I don't know why he had that 5-place good penalty. But... yeah, but well done to Natty. Enwell's in second, Salix in third, but if Enwell's has that 5-place grid penalty like he said, he'll have to actually drop down to about 7th place, I think. But yeah, good qualifying there from everyone, and let's see how it goes in the race. So there it is, and he does. Had that 5-place grid penalty, so we'll put Salix in second. Silver Star will move up as well. But we'll go for about Bon Evil in 6th, Wiggly Style in 7th, Watts in 8th, H4M in 9th, Cypher Knight in 10th, Carl H. the Music Man in 11th, Ben Roberts in 12th, Jambo Webzy in 13th, Isaac Smart 14th, JMB Surreal 15th, Green Chicken 16th, DBD in 17th, and Danny Boy rounds out the back of the pack in 18th place. Yeah, well done to everyone. Right then, so let's get ready now for the race. Here we go. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Yeah, it was really close. Yeah, Gavra, I agree, mate. The top 7 really, really close. It's good to see how close the top 7 was. If you look at if everyone could just look at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen right now, can you see that AlphaTauri in the Red Bull bouncing up and down on the grid? Can anyone else see that? Do you just look under where the on the grid on the right-hand side? Some of the cars have got the why are they bouncing up and down like that? They've got hydraulics in the suspension. That AlphaTauri had hydraulic. And obviously, you know, the one's always soft to medium around here. Usually actually a soft to hard, but obviously we have less laps. So the guys can do a good nice soft to medium around here, no issues, one stop. Yeah, let's hope turn 1 will be nice and clean, as everyone will have to be battling there down into turn 1. Xstatty leading the way here, 24-point gap up to Bon Evil. Bon Evil all the way down in 5th place, so this is the battle between these two, mainly in the championship now. I don't think CLM Ferrari can do any more unless there's something major happens in this race. And if it's a day like today, I think anything can happen in F1 at this point. So let's see what happens. As Natty looking for his third weekend league championship in a row. And, maybe try and retain that title for season 4. But he does have Premier Series next week, and he can wrap up the Premier Series championship next week, Natty. And definitely be looking to do that. And, at the moment, it's going to be him in the weekend league for now. As Salix in second. So Wales Gaming will start in 7th place, but looks like he does have the pace on this track to get it done. And yes, Pierre, let's go for Suzuka. Round here for Suzuka. Interesting to see, though, the Music Man all the way down in 11th place behind the American Dream in 10th place. So interesting to see Carl H can move his way back up the grid. Yeah, Senate Fox Quest Turn 1. Yeah, let's not have that here. Let's keep it nice and clean. Let's keep it nice and clean. Is everyone going to line up on the grid? It'll be Natty to start. And I believe Isaac Smart also got given a grid penalty because he's actually dropped behind Danny Boy, but 5 drivers opting for the medium tyres, everyone else on the soft, so we'll be doing a reverse strategy to these guys on the softs, but once again, the lights are not going to go out when the drivers are ready to go, but the drivers will be ready to go now. And the lights are going to go out, and away they go. And Natty there, off to a decent start, actually. And CLM Ferrari, Bon Evil, off to a brilliant start here. It's going to go down round the outside of CLM Ferrari. Silver Star now trying to look for the move as well. And it's a Weekly Style up at the 6th place. Wales Gaming now going to go around the outside of him as well. Cypher going to go wheel to wheel with McLaren of Watts, and that's a Red Bull off its Weekly Style into the gravel. I think he had contact. I believe that was with Silver Star, but Natty leading the way very nicely here, followed by the 2 Ferraris, Salix and Bon Evil. That's definitely what Natty didn't want, was Bon Evil gaining positions here on the opening laps. Something's bad. The Red Bull drivers have had an awful start. The Music Man all the way down in 17th, and DVD now fighting with JB Surreal at the back, but Cypher the American Dream up into 8th place in the moment. Good start from him. And yes, we get underway here. It's everyone coming round the hairpin. Natty on fire at the moment. 1.2 seconds over Salix here. And the 2 Red Bulls have just had an absolutely awful start. And it's not gone well for the Red Bull team. Weekly Style at the back. The Music Man, Carl H in 16th. And yeah, Natty leading the way. Speaking of Music Man, if everyone actually enjoyed my track guide video, I am doing one for F1. We're going to try and make it a regular thing. But yeah, I actually used Carl H's music in that video as for the intro. So everyone did enjoy that. Make sure you go and give it a watch as Green Chicken round the outside of the AlphaTauri if you can. Just can't get the move done in the Haas for the moment. Stays behind him. And we'll definitely be looking for the move. As will he try the move down into turn 1? As JB Surreal and believe that is Danny Boy into the pits. Both Mercedes into the pits. And look, we've got a double stack. And look, at least the game can actually get the tyres right and put the correct tyres on the correct goddamn Mercedes. Yeah, Natty at the moment into 1st position. He's got a 2nd gap over Salix in 2nd. Bon Evil a good distance behind at the moment. Here goes Isaac Smart now. Jambo Websey going to get the move done into the 1st Degner. Down into the 2nd Degner now, and gets the move done there through there under the bridge. And yeah, so that's him up into the points, and both Williams up into the points at the moment. Cypher the American Dream actually gaining on the back of Watts, and be looking for one of his best points finishes here in the weekend league so far. And at the moment, looking at 7th place, CLM Ferrari actually very close to Bon Evil. Bon Evil just doesn't look like she's got the pace today in that Ferrari, as the AlphaTauri gaining here. And have a look here. Is that James Bistroux's gone to hards for the rest of the race? Probably just could have gone for the mediums. And yeah, it looks like that's fine. Looks like they've got the tyres wrong there at the Mercedes garage. Just like seeing them Ferrari though. It was Carl H and DVD now having a little bit of a battle. The Music Man trying to find his way back up the grid if he can. Yeah, not a great start for the Music Man at the moment, and he is looking for the move if he can. Just can't get it done here at the moment. If we move back up towards the top of the grid, CLM Ferrari here, right on the back of Bon Evil as we can see, and we try as best we can. And this, I think that might be an AI. Anyway. Dan Schneider, Napula, welcome to the chat. Yeah, everyone, welcome. And so many people, got 26 viewers watching. And hello everyone who's joined us. As I was saying before at the start of the stream, let's keep nice in the guidelines of the oh yes, that's it. Okay, I've just remembered the yes. Thank you, 2 Cent. 2 Cent has just informed me of Cypher lovely nickname. I'm going to call him the American Nightmare. Yes, I like that. Anyway, everyone likes him. I like that. This is called Cypher Night, American Night. Okay, so there we go now. ML's Gaming is picking up his pace now. He's on the back of Silver Star. As ML's Gaming obviously got that 5-place grid penalty, what he believes was for no reason, as he said in the chat. So, looking to see if he can make up the pace now. This track is proving difficult to overtake on. Only one DRS zone, but everyone usually going for the overtakes into the final chicane. They want to get a good exit out of Spoon to do that. And we've got a Renault off. I believe Carl H is involved as well. It's the Red Bull off of Wiggly Style, I believe. Carl H just got past Danny Boy. But unfortunately, Wiggly Style has not gone well for the Red Bull team at the moment. But Nazi leading the way by 1.3 seconds. Salex in second. Bon Evil in third, also about 1.3 seconds to her. Then it's CLM Ferrari in fourth. And then Silver Star right behind him in fifth. Silver Star actually gaining a bit of a gap now on him. But if we go to the back of the grid, it's DVD, and I believe that's the other AlphaTauri of Jambo Websy in a bit of a battle here with DVD towards the back of the grid. And Isaac Smart, him as his teammate Ben Roberts. Sorry, I'm going to quickly go back up here. I think we've had someone off. It's a Hassoff. It is. It's Watts. As Watts going slowly in the American Nightmare. Cypher Night getting past him up into 7th position. And yeah, Isaac Smart now also going to go past him, and Silver Star's had an absolute mare, and he's got wing damage, and here goes the other Alfa Romeo past him as well, and Silver Star, how unfortunate, just losing it through the S's. And yeah, going to have to come into the pits towards the end of this lap. And let's have a look here at Bon Evil. Bon Evil all the way back, the back of her teammate. Here goes Bon Evil now, look, picked up the pace massively. He's sexifying. Indeed, she definitely has picked up the pace all over the back of her teammate. Can she get a good exit out of Spoon? She has done. Here we go now, looking for the run down towards 130R into the final chicane. As will they be looking for the move now? Will Bon Evil look for the move on her teammate? Isn't going to go for it here. And isn't going to look for the move there. Bon Evil, the late breaker here, and teammate comes into the pits. Salex into the pits. However, Natty stays out. So does Bon Evil. CLM Ferrari into the pits as well. And Ferrari bottle. Nice Napula. Cypher Night, the American Nightmare, up into 5th position. And he's having a pretty good race so far. And let's see what he's able to do. Will we see any comebacks from anyone else from the back of the grid here? Safety car would definitely help those drivers out towards the back. Definitely those Red Bull drivers will be looking for that there. Isaac Smart here, he's picked up a 3-second time penalty so far. One of only 2 drivers to pick up a penalty. As Silver Star into the pits, I believe that's for that wing damage. And he is on his way out, and he's going to come out in an interesting position here. Let's quickly just hop down as Carl H, the Music Man, right up behind him here. As Silver Star now going to be promptly attacked from behind as DVD, I think he's had a bit of a spin under the bridge, and he's also got on that curb that his fellow Renault teammate did as well. Lost it into the wall and has dropped down to place. And look how close here the Alfa Romeo is behind the Williams of Ben Roberts. Here goes H4M now looking for the move here, and someone's lost it. So it's Danny Boy in the wall. I'm going to quickly just commentate on this overtake. It's going to be the Alfa Romeo there looking for the move. Can't go for it here, but if we can ride on board with someone, I believe it's JB, so can we just get a quick look behind? Oh, we can't. But it looks like he's lost it there. Just got on the curb, on the grass, I think, on the outside, losing the car. And surprisingly, no safety car, no virtual safety car. And I think that's maybe the reason why Bon Eagle and Natty pitting, maybe thinking that there would have been a virtual safety car or a safety car, but in the end, nothing for those. And Natty coming out in a bit of traffic because he's now going to try and get past the Haas of Green Chicken, and this is going to be good for Bon Evil to catch up. But Bon Evil actually going behind Jambo Websy as well. And Jambo Websy, she's got to try and get past him as well. So both of these two front runners in the traffic at the moment. Natty will be looking for the move. He needs to stay calm and collected. Doesn't want to be going too aggressive for the move here. He's not going to, definitely shouldn't try it into the first Degner. Won't try it into the second here at the moment. And it's going to stay behind Green Chicken for now. And I'm sure we'll see a few Northern drivers. He's going to send it to the inside of the hairpin. Gets the move done. X-Natty up into 5th position, and that has put him in a very good position for this race. And Bon Evil now going to get past 2 cars that are on 6-lap-old mediums. This could be Natty to take the win here if he can keep it nice and clean. Apparently Salek's picking up a penalty, has done. Yeah, Zexfire, you should definitely come up in the commentary box, mate, because you definitely seem to know what you're talking about. Very vigilant in your, trying to think of the word there that I was going to use. Very vigilant in your, I don't know, but you're very vigilant. I'll just leave it at that. As the American Nightmare into the pit, as well as the other guys that were up front with him as well. And let's see where the American Nightmare comes out. I believe he might just come out in 9th place, I believe, behind Watts. He does so. Let's take a look now. Up here is CLM Ferrari right behind Salix. Remember, Salix having a 3-second time penalty, I believe. And yes, he does. It's Isaac Smart in the lead at the moment on 7-lap-old mediums. So he wants to go to the end of the race. However, he's got a very, very quick and fresh tyre Natty behind him, and that gap between Bon Evil and Natty, 2.1 seconds that opened up to. It wasn't as much as that when they came into the pit, but we could see a good showdown between a moment. And let's see what she can do. We definitely want to. It is Natty, so we could be on for 26 points here, which would close that 20-point gap down to Bon Evil. All Natty needs now is 2 really good races. As Salix now having a little battle with CLM Ferrari, and he's going to hold on the outside. He's been pushed onto the grass. Isaac Smart into the pits, and also CLM Ferrari. No, sorry, it's Jambo Websy. Sorry, I thought it was CLM Ferrari, but here's CLM Ferrari. Hasn't got the DRS on Salix. Here goes Emerald's Game, and he's going to look to the outside and just can't get the pass done at the moment. So we've got a really good battle here for what is the last position on the podium. Salix with a 3-second time penalty, and Emerald's Game in there trying to make his way back and to get in that 5th place grid penalty in quali. And Jambo Webster falling very far down the grid there, and it's going to fall around about where the 2 Red Bulls are. And it's actually just come out ahead of Wiggly Style and the Music Man. Silver Star picking up a 3-second time penalty there as well. And yeah, it's great to see everyone in the chat. Welcome. Hopefully, guys, we'll be able to go back to some normal life. I believe the UK vaccine is actually being deployed to certain people next week, I believe. So sometime next week. So it's great to see that we could be returning to a form of normal life soon, but I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, but make sure you stick around for Gavra Racing, though. Just because you're going back to your normal lives doesn't mean you can leave us in Gavra. We've got to stay strong here, make this league grow and grow even more, as it always does every single day. And you actually saw today there was quite a lot of drivers signing up for the different leagues. A lot of drivers joining new to the Discord. Semwell's Gaming almost did a Robert Kubica, going onto the grass on the outside at the final quarter. But yeah, no, great to see. Everyone, make sure you keep on supporting us here in Gavra. Make sure you keep on supporting Gavra as well. That man puts in a lot of work that you guys may not realise, so make sure you keep on giving him the support that he deserves. As N Wales still up the back of CLM Ferrari at the moment. As yeah, let's see what the man is able to do. Yeah, it's Racing-F1, mate. No, it's good to see everyone signing up. Bunch of new people joining the Discord as well today, so this league just keeps on growing and growing, it never stops. And yeah, it's great to see. ML's Gaming in 5th place. No penalties to his name, neither CLM Ferrari. He's 4 tenths behind. He's going to need a really good exit out of Spoon here if he wants to look for the move. Just looking at that gap there to Jambo, Wempsey and Green Chicken as well down at the back. And yeah, just on those gaps as ML's Gaming. Can he deploy some of that ERS down the straight? And he'll be able to at the moment. And no, but he will try it with the DRS down into turn 1. He will have the DRS now. He's going to have the ERS. Will he be looking for the move? He's going to pull out to what is going to be the outside here. He's going to go around the outside as best he can. Look at these two here coming through turn 1. Can Emwell's Gaming go around the outside? What a move. What a camera angle. Just brilliant there from Enwell's Gaming. Gets around the outside of CLM Ferrari. And yeah, brilliantly well done there from the Renault driver. And he's now going to be attacking Salex in front. Salex has a 3-second time penalty. Enwell's Gaming could put himself back on the podium after having a 5-place grid penalty in quali. Bon Evil, that gap to him and her and Natty staying around 2.2 seconds at the moment. And it has been for pretty much the majority of the stint after the pit stops. So yeah, at the moment it's going to be Natty gaining points back on Bon Evil. Believe that Natty gets fastest lap plus does he still have fastest lap? He does. So Natty gets fastest lap point. He gets 26 points. Bon Evil only gets 18, so that's what 2, 6, 7, 8 points back on Natty. So that gap from 24 would swiftly move down to a 16. So yeah, good quick maths there. But yeah, that gap would go down to 16 for the next race. So remember, there is another race after this, another 25% race. Is we are the penultimate lap of this race here in Japan. But remember, the qualifying is only one shot, and it is reduced points as well in the second race. So that the winner only gets 15 points. But if second is like, now you're asking me questions now. Rules. The race rules. Yeah, so 15 points for first, and 12 points for second, 10 points for third position. So, yeah, we're going to have to see what those guys do. As gaps opened up quite a lot everywhere now. If we just move now towards the bottom of the grid, got a bit of a battle here between Wiggly Style, Jambo Webster and Green Chicken. As these guys getting involved as well. Yeah, it is quite similar to F2 actually, X5. It is a little bit like that. I'd say you'd really count the second race as almost like a reverse grid, because on tracks where a lot of people like to invalidate, they have to start towards the back of the grid, so the faster drivers who invalidate, it kind of makes for actually a really good race. The second race, as always, is a really good one. It is a lot like, it does remind me a lot of F2, I agree. As, yeah, let's see the battle here for 12th position. No points for these guys at the moment. But remember, there are some penalties involved as well, and it could actually be a couple of these guys could just maybe slightly sneak into the points. I'm not sure what the gaps are. Here goes now, Wiggly style round the outside here of the Alpha Tauri. And the Alpha Tauri going to fight back. They're going to try and go around the outside. Just kind of what we've done there at the moment. Yeah, well done to Mick Schumacher for winning the F2 Championship. He did that today. As he did to him. Someone was disqualified from the session, I believe. Wait, what? Wiggly style. Oh, is he gone onto 2 sets of... Oh, he didn't. He didn't. He went... Oh dear. Oh no. Why didn't he pit for another set of time? He had to use 2 different tyre compounds though. That's the rules, and that's the rules in F1 and the rules in the game. You have to use 2 different tyre compounds, but here it comes now. X-Nanny G is going to come round to the line, and he's going to take the first win of the 2 Japanese races here in the weekend. The Bon Eagle will take second, and N-Wales Gaming sneaks onto the points by 400ths of a second over Salex, because Salex had a 3-second time penalty. Wow. Salex, 400ths over N-Wales Gaming. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And that is N-Wales up into 3rd position after you had a 5-place grid penalty. Brilliant, brilliant race from the Welshman. Hang on, I'll get up the position movements for you in a second when we go in, and then you can put a poll up for these guys, if you don't mind. Unless you're already on it, then you're the man. I mean, you're the man anyway, but... There's Natty doing the Egyptian onto the podium. Didn't mean to skip that, but I wanted to show. But there you go, Gav. Cypherknight, 7th to 10th. He's done well. Isaac Smart, 18th to 10th. Brilliant race from him. N-Wales Gaming, 7th to 3rd as well. Bon Evil, 5th to 2nd. So, Gavra, there you go. You've got some guys as well. Natty, brilliant, consistent race, though. He definitely would deserve it as well. Watts, 8th to 6th. Yeah, some brilliant results there for some of the drivers doing brilliantly well. Unless we have a poll. Ah, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. And, to be fair, I honestly think N-Wales Gaming had a pretty good race there. Personally, I think N-Wales Gaming definitely there. Cypherknight, 10th to 7th, he's done really well as well. But looks like the votes at the moment are going Natty's way. Definitely really consistent from him. Isaac Smart, though, drawing on points in the moment, 38% above. Oh, Natty just got 50% of the votes with 5. Oh, let's see what's going to happen here. It's going to be close one, the driver of the race. But yeah, make sure you get your votes in for those. But yeah, well done to Natty. Bon Evil in second. Definitely the Weekend League Championship is on. It's going to be a close one this time going into the final few races. But definitely think... yeah, Bon Evil in the chat. A random round of applause for everyone. Sure, Finn, you go for it, mate. You go for it. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed my track guide video. I'm not really sure what people thought of it. If you guys want to let me know. I'm doing one for F1. But I'm doing it a little bit differently to what they do, what you find on YouTube. I'm actually going to get one of the drivers in from F1 do a hot lap and a track talk for me. So if anyone wants to be involved, just let me know. If you guys are comfortable in a video, you guys are comfortable in speaking, and are relatively speedy around the tracks, come and join me. And yeah, just if you want to pop me a private message on Instagram, Twitter, Discord mainly, say in the chat if you want to. But yeah, brilliantly done for everyone. Oh, just need to look at the assists, do we? So yeah, getting ready to immediately go for the next race, the second race here. That driver of the race poll's still going on. Natty's still leading just. So yeah, just waiting for the next race now. Yeah, Bon Evil definitely. Piero. I mean, it doesn't matter really, honestly. See what happens anyway. Just waiting now for the drivers to get ready. We're going to go for the lap here. Can we ride on board with Natty? There we are, there we go. So, let's ride on board with Natty here. So, down into turn one. Braking just around about on the end of that curve on the outside there, down into fourth gear. Use a little bit of curve on the outside. He's going to go through the first part of the SS here, up into seventh, down into sixth. And he's going to keep it in sixth gear. Then he's going to do a little shift down into fifth. As he comes through the first part of the SS now, put the foot to the floor as he comes up the hill, using the downforce of the car as best he can here. Now through the first Deckner, a downshift and a little lift through there, then quickly down into third gear through the second Deckner as he goes under the bridge. And yeah, now keeping it hugging close to that curb, down into second gear, hugging it nice and tightly to the curb on the inside as well. Wants to be careful on the power, he doesn't want to light up the rears on the exit. And so keep it nicely towards the middle of the track here, hug it closely towards the exit, brake around about the 50-metre board, a little bit of brake, a little bit of lift, down into sixth, then down into fifth on the exit, using a bit of curb on the outside. The exit on the exit of Spoon is pretty much paramount here for this straight to get the best here. Now, hugging it close through 130R as always, and then braking just before the 100-metre board, down into third, he keeps it in. As it hugs it nicely on the curb there, keeping it off the curb on the outside, hugging it nice and close to the line, the shortest run to the line, and he will go pole. And actually, Bon Evil goes fourth, so the championship fight is really on here in this race. As Natty once again sticking in on pole there in Japan. And yeah, brilliant that from him. But yeah, brilliantly well done to all the drivers. But it is Natty on pole, Salix in second, Entwell's Gaming in third, Bon Evil in fourth, Watts in fifth, CLM Ferrari in sixth, the American Nightmare, Cypher9 in seventh, Wiggly Style in eighth, H4M in ninth, the AlphaTauri, I believe that's Jumbo Websey in 10th, the Music Man in 11th, Isaac Smart in 12th, JB Surreal 13th, Silver Star 14th, Green Chicken 15th, DBD 16th, Danny Boy in 17th, and Ben Roberts round out the back of the pack in 18th place. And so, let's get ready now for the race. So let's see what's happening in the chat. Let's have a look here. So, Natty in the end getting the driver of the race. Great lap. 2 poles, maybe 2 wins, possibly. Let's see what happens here. Definitely the championship fight still on though between him and Bon Evil. And at the moment, as it stands, Natty clawing back 8 points in that race, I believe. So let's see what happens here. So now, underway here for the formation lap, and let's find out what's going to happen in this one. Who's in the championship? Still Bon Evil at the moment. However, Natty has just gained 8 points on her in the last race, so at the moment, still Bon Evil leading, Natty in second, and I believe these are the only 2 drivers that can now fight for the championship. I don't think CLM Ferrari now is close enough to be able to fight for the championship. But it is between the Racing Point and the Ferrari. And let's see what happens. The pink Mercedes, the pink Panthers versus the red Ferraris. Let's see what they can do. It's around about 18 now. No, actually, no, I think it's about 16 actually, Zexifine. I think. 18, 16? Around that area. It's close, let's say, it's close. Natty being on pole position, Bon Evil all the way down in 4th. This could spell trouble for her in this race. Gonna get caught up in anything on lap 1, turn 1. Definitely wants to keep it clean. So just waiting everyone now to come down the straights through 130R. The gap to the lead, yes, I believe it was about 24. Yes, it was 24. It was. Natty got 25 plus the fastest lap, I believe. So that's 26 points, and Bon Evil got second, which is 18 points. So that should be an 8-point advantage that Natty got in that race, which should mean there should be a 16-point gap if my maths serves me correctly. My maths serve me correctly, then I'm just an idiot. Anyway, let's find out what's going to happen here in the second race. 13 more laps of Japan here in the Weekend League. And let's find out what's going to happen here as once again the drivers aren't going to be ready to go when the lights go, because that's what this game does on a regular basis. And once the drivers start to rev up their engines, they will be able to get underway. And it will be lights out, and away they go. Brilliant start again from Natty. However, he's got both Ferraris on the inside. And Bon Evil now making her way all the way up into 3rd already. And Bon Evil now looking to try and close down as much as you can in the championship. There's a bit of contact at the back. Someone's round. There's an Alpha Tauri round. I believe it's looks like it's Jambo Websy again, the Music Man, up into 10th place already. He's had a brilliant start, but it's Natty that leads the way at the moment, followed by the 2 Ferraris. Then it is the McLaren. Then Wells Given not had the best of start. He's dropped down to 5th place. The American Nightmare in 6th place, and I definitely need a drink because I'm just... Right, there we go. And Weekly Style, I think he's got damage as well. It looks like he's had a bit of a moment. Here goes the 2 Ferraris now. And Bon Evil on the inside of Salex. Did she pick up damage? I don't know. It looks like she sent it on a teammate. No damage for the Ferrari at the moment, but she's got what's going to try and go round the outside as best he can. Will he take it to the inside of Spoon? He gets the move done. And that is huge for the championship here. Bon Evil has dropped down to 4th place. That is massive in this Drivers' Championship. And Will's Gaming now on the back of Bon Evil as well. Bon Evil, after trying to look for the move on her teammate, just can't seem to find the grip or the pace now. Yeah, this is just crazy here what we're going on. Here goes Cypher9. Cypher9 looking for the move. The American Nightmare on N-Wales Gaming on the Welshman. The American trying to dire down the inside of the Welshman. Don't think we've ever said that in the entire history of racing. But Here goes Isaac Smart now. Will he be looking for the move on Cypher? And what a weekend, what a couple of races he's having. As he goes Cypher, the American Dream round the outside. Can he make it work? Sorry, the American Nightmare. He's got so many nicknames now, I just can't tell which one to use. But yeah, the American Nightmare absolutely going for it right now. The Music Man in 10th place. He's doing well as well, trying to look on the back of Green Chicken, CLM Ferrari. He's not had the best of starts. He is gaining on the back of Isaac Smart. Isaac Smart to the inside. Interesting place to go down the inside. No, he's gone around the outside, sorry, of Cypher Knight. Cypher Knight here having a little bit of a battle. It's Isaac Smart to the inside. And through the first deck now, interested here. Oh, it's Cypher Knight on the curb and he almost lost the car. And the American Nightmare is having a bit of a nightmare at the moment with that Alfa Romeo. But Bon Evil gaining back on the McLaren. Watts who have a brilliant start. He's up into a podium position at the moment. Let's see what he can get done. So it's going to have Bon Evil right behind him. This will be really good for Natty. It's Bon Evil down the inside of Spoon. Will Watts be able to get a better exit though? It looks like he's kind of had a better exit here. But he's deploying the overtake. So is Bon Evil. Here comes Watts now, wheel to wheel through 130R. We're going to look down the inside into the final chicane. What a couple of moves we've had here in the weekend league. Very, very clean. Here goes Isaac Smart and CLM Ferrari looking for the move. Just can't get it done there at the moment. And Salex actually with some brilliant pace, actually gaining on that team and opening a gap up to his teammate Bon Evil. And, oh, Canny, the gap would be 18, okay. Maybe my maths is just wrong. Oh, the American Nightmare, he's had an absolute nightmare with his internet, and then it's Carl H sending it down the inside of Green Chicken, the Haas. And Cypher Knight's AI now has gone, now everyone could go through his car. So CLM Ferrari now trying to gain on Isaac Smart, and yeah, Cypher Knight here trying to join back as best he can. The Music Man goes through as well, and that's really unlucky for the American Nightmare. Reading music messages. Yeah, I can see those. Yeah, well, mate, if you want to come commentate next weekend. I don't mind. As long as you're up for the job, then that's cool. As CLM Ferrari looking for the move. Will he look for the move to the inside? He's going to launch it to the inside of the Williams. Now down the inside as best he can. Gets the move done into turn one. The Williams going to come back at it at the moment. Made a little bit of contact. Here he goes. Carl H just spun round the Music Man round again. I think he's had contact with Ben Roberts. And how unfortunate for the Music Man, and he's had to come off the track to let everyone go through. And the Music Man is just not having it's not a great couple of races for the Red Bull teams at the moment. But Natty gaining that gap out to the Ferrari. And Watts is actually right behind Bon Evil and Engwell's Gaming at the moment. And this could be brilliant for the championship if these two were to get ahead of Bon Evil. It would make it very, very good going into the final race. As the one Alfa Romeo goes past the other. And the H4M up into the points now. So move back up towards the top front of the grid. As Enwell's Gavra just caught a little bit in the dirty air at the moment of the McLaren ahead, but he's going to have the launch down the straight. He's got a bunch of ERS to play with. He isn't going to use it here. I think he's just going to get as close as he can onto this straight to try and catch up to the McLaren. And the Renault here, Cypher Nightmare. Yeah, Cypher Nightmare. Yeah, he lagged out of the. He lagged out the session. I think he might be able to join back. Here he goes now. Here goes Emerald's Game and launching it to the outside, and that's why he was saving that overtake, using it very wisely there. And now he's got a 1.2 second gap to catch up to Bon Evil, the Welshman on fire at the moment. Look at the gap up front. Natty must have made a mistake. Gavra, mate, I think Natty made a bit of a mistake, because here comes Salex now, the Ferrari, and this could be a huge mix-up in the championship, as Salex now really gaining on Natty here at the moment. Someone's had a bit of an off through sector 2. No, alright at the moment, not bad. There was a yellow flag, but I think it's just been cleared. Count Emerald's gaming, gain on the back of Bon-Evil, using a bit of that overtake there, just to see if he can gain on her. And Willie would love to get himself back onto the podium again if he can. And look at Salex, he's right up behind Natty. Natty here, he's just not having the pace in this second race. Salex is on fire. Here he goes now. Will Salex be looking for the move in this race? The move for the lead. The big major turning point in the championship. He's going to go round the outside as best he can now to the inside of the hairpin there. Natty dives into the pits immediately. I don't think he's comfortable on those tyres. He wants those mediums. And here he comes now into the pits early for the mediums. Can he do the undercut? He's going to drop back now. He will be in a bit of traffic. And this is going to be big for the championship. And the man in second place at the moment, down in ninth after his pit stop. But there's someone off. It's Salex! It's Salex! That's huge in this race. Oh, what a turning point. This is just... Salex, he's had a spin. Natty's all the way down in 12th. He does have traffic ahead of him. Couldn't the undercut be powerful enough to get past Bon-Evil? He did have a good enough gap to Bon-Evil. Bon-Evil now surely will come in the pits in the next few laps. That's crazy. Salex losing the car through the first corner. I don't know if there was contact. I'm not sure. Really not sure whether there was contact. It could be huge in the Constructors and Drivers' Championships. And so someone's lost it. There's an Alfa Romeo round. I believe that is the American Nightmare Siphonite. He's got bad wind damage. And it's Carl H, the music man, going to go past him. And H4M right up the back of Ben Roberts here. Will he be looking for the move? But Ben Roberts right up the back of Green Chicken. Here goes the Alfa Romeo now, round the outside if he can. No, is he going to wait for now? And yes, CLM Ferrari is very close to Salex. Here comes the two front runners, N Wills and Bon-Evil into the pit. Can Natty go ahead of them? Where is Natty on the track at the moment? Let's ride on board of him. As now he comes through the final chicane. And could the traffic have impeded him here as he comes down the final straight? And he's going to come out. Where is the Ferrari? Right there. And Natty is going to have a 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. It's a second gap-ish, yeah? So he hasn't gained it. He's gained a few tenths on Bon-Evil. But that could be big in the Drivers' Championship. Natty would have liked a little bit of a buffer there between those, maybe just to allow the points gap to be a little bit bigger. And N-Wills, unfortunately, picking up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And that has put him out of the running here for the top runners at the moment. And here comes Natty now. He's going to try and go round the outside of the Mercedes, and the Mercedes just not having the pace. Ben Roberts try and fight with Natty. In the end, Natty getting past, and Bon-Evil's going to have to run into a bit of traffic as well. See what she can do. As Natty will be looking for the moves if he can. Try and see if he can get past Ben Roberts ahead. Sorry, it was JB Surreal who got past. I don't know, I said Ben Roberts. It was JB Surreal. Yeah, here comes Salex and Watts into the pits. Just coming down now, so Natty going to go flying past them. And Salex actually left pretty close to Watts actually, so he hasn't lost too much time under that spin. And Egmo's game is going to come out just ahead of the McLaren, up into 5th position. But crucially here, Bon-Evil's got to deal with traffic, and this may allow N-Wills to catch up. But remember, N-Wills has got a 5-second penalty. And Natty now will be able to gain a very tasty gap over her. And be able to catch up now to the leader, Ben Roberts, who has a penalty as well. And it looks like the Alfa Romeo is trying to look for a move on Green Chicken in the pass. As Bon-Evil in the end going past JB Surreal, but look at the gap now, a lot bigger. The traffic of the two Mercedes on the alternate strategy, getting in the way of Bon Evil, losing a lot of time to Natty. And here now goes H4M. Will he be looking for the move? Someone's lost it. Is that in Wales? It is. It's in Wales. How unfortunate for him, losing the car there. It's just gone from bad to worse for him in this race as well, after picking up that 5-second penalty. He's had a spin. And Bon Evil picked up a 3-second time penalty. That could be very, very crucial in the end of this race. If Watts can gain, if Salix can gain, that could be very, very crucial in the end of this race. Big moment. 5.6 seconds, the gap back to the McLaren. Can the McLaren gain? It looks like he is a little bit here. If the McLaren can gain on Bon Evil, or if the Ferrari can, off Salix, this could be big here in this championship. That gap has to be under 3 seconds for Bon Evil to lose third position. That would mean that she would lose the points. Natty would gain even more points than he already is, because at the moment he's only gaining 3 points in this race. But if Bon Evil was to get third, Natty would gain a total of 5 points, I believe. Yes, he would. He would gain 5 points, which would mean that gap would go from 18. Oh, that's a virtual safety car. Someone's lost it. Who's lost it? Oh, there's a Jambo Websy. Let's have a look here. Can we get a view? Oh, he's always had a big off in turn 1. He's in the wall. In the gravel, in the wall. Jambo Websy. That's a big crash. And Watts now losing a lot of time to Bon Evil. I don't know why I'm going to gain that back under the VSC. But Bon Evil actually gained a lot of time on Natty, interestingly. I think Natty there just managing I think he's just managing the Delta. Everyone just managing their Deltas at the moment. Salix here, he wants a good launch. Look how close he is behind Watts. He really wants to get past the McLaren as best he can. When will the VSC end? Well, I'm not sure at the moment. And this could be very good for Salix. He wants to get past the McLaren as quickly as possible. The McLaren holding him up. Surely the McLaren wants to go as well. Surely he wants to get the launch to get back past him. We've got a drive-through penalty for DBD. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to pick that up, but surely Watts would have wanted to have closed that gap down more than he would have. Interestingly, he's actually helped Bon Evil out more in the championship and actually holding Salix up, interestingly. I don't really know what Watts was doing there. Surely he would have just wanted to have get the launch. Thanks, Wolfie, mate. I'm a rock. Cheers. I mean, I want to go live under a rock after today and just not listen to anybody talk about George Russell, but oh, here he goes now. There's a bit of a battle going on here between H4M and Ben Roberts. And H4M going to get the move back. I think Ben Roberts looked for a move. Oh, he's going to try to go round the outside. Almost lost the car there to the inside. Oh, almost contact between the two of them. Going to go down the inside as best he can. Ben Roberts, oh, he lost the car and he made contact with H4M, but in the end got the move done. Here goes Salix now looking for a move. He's going to go round the outside. Now he's on the inside. He will have the DRS, the drag reduction system. He also have the ERS, the energy recovery system, sorry. And here he goes now, moving to the outside. Now he's going to dive it to the inside as best he can. Here comes Salix, and he's got 2 laps to gain up around about 3 seconds. No, wait. 3 seconds. Almost nearly 4 seconds on Bon Evil if he wants to get onto the podium. Can he do it? He's got 2 laps to do it. Unless Bon Evil picks up any more penalties. That would really help Natty out in the championship. Now he's going to make sure he doesn't pick up any penalties as well. And yes, let's find out what's going to happen here in this race. So just looking towards the back of the pack, we've got a nice train here between Salix, Watts and CLM Ferrari. Salix actually gaining that gap down quite a lot there on Bon Evil in that first few sectors. And there is a driver of the day vote in the chat. I'll just get up the positions for you, position changes. There we go. Isaac Smart once again having a brilliant race. So is Ben Roberts and Green Chicken, all having some brilliant races here. And yeah, vote for whoever you want, guys. Look at the 4 drivers that have been listed. So Gavra, I have no idea why you put a Mills in there. You should put someone like Isaac Smart on. Anyway, see what happens here as Salix is gaining that gap. And Bonivo actually gaining a gap to Natty actually a little bit. It's the 2 Red Bulls there having a little bit of a battle towards the back. Isaac Smart actually comes into the pits, interestingly. That promotes Enwell's gaming up a position. That will also promote his teammate up a position as well, Ben Roberts. That means Ben Roberts would have moved up a total, I believe, 10 positions in this race. He has done. Brilliant from him. Good race from Ben Roberts to Williams, putting up some good performances. As everyone going past. Salix not able to gain that gap down on Bonivo. Carl H was disqualified from the session. Why is I have no idea. Why was he disqualified? Can I see the race director?
Yellow flag.
Ignoring a drive-through penalty. Interesting. So, Carl H disqualified for ignoring the drive-through penalty. Bonivo not being able to gain the gap on Natty. She's also got 3 seconds to her name. So that will mean that Natty at the moment is still going to win. At the moment, the second place will stay with Bonivo, even though that gap is 5.8 seconds. Let's see if anybody can do anything about that. Salix gaining that gap a little bit down on Bonivo, but not enough. Watts now behind Salix as well. DLM Ferrari very close here. We've just got a bit of a DRS train at the moment. I think Salix is dragging these guys along. As now on to the final lap of this race. Here we are on board with Natty. He's going to come back strong after one race he missed due to his internet, the other race he missed because he passed out and had to be rushed into hospital. He's alright though, he's fine, he didn't die. But no, this man here, definitely deserving of these wins. He's been on fire today. He comes down through Spoon, and there's a couple of overtakes happening towards the back here. If I just quickly shift my attention down here quickly, will we see H4M look for the move down the inside of Ben Roberts now into the hairpin? Isn't going to go for it here, but we'll just quickly go back up to the leader. He's swerving on the straight. He knows that he's winning. He's a 2-time pole sitter, 2-time winner here in these Japanese races in the weekend league. He's done it. He has been performed. Oh, and he almost lost it on the rear there. But he's going to come to the line. And he's going to cross the line and he takes the win. Bonivo going to take second. Salix will come across the line and takes third in the end. 2 Ferraris on the podium. Watts will take fourth. CLM Ferrari in fifth. Enwell's Gaming, he's got a 5-second unserved penalty, but he'll cross the line in sixth. But I believe it'll be a Haas of Green Chicken that will take 6th place. H4M will take 7th. Ben Roberts will take 8th. Enwell's pushed down to 9th in the end. J&B will come across the line and take 10th with Wiggly Stout just behind in 11th, almost snatching a point for the Red Bull team. Isaac Smart finishing in 12th. Danny Boy is going to come across the line, I think, in 13th, and the vote for the driver of the day is ended. I believe Natty got it again. What an outstanding performance that Racing Point driver has put in tonight. Danny Boy in 13th, DVD in 14th. I believe that's going to be the American Nightmare, Cypher Knight. He lagged out in the session, and it's not gone well for him from then, picking up 15th place. And I have to say that this Weekend League Championship has gone from being spicy to very, very, very spicy. Like spicy hot at this point. Like, it's looking very, very good at this point for these guys. Natty and Bonivo, I believe that gap now was 18, now is 15 between them going into the final race, which is in the track, which I should know. Let's have a look. Ignore this. We'll cut this out here, guys. Just imagine that I've cut this out completely. I know what the next track is, yeah, and you just don't believe me at this point. And yeah, we're in Abu Dhabi for the next one, so yeah. Going to be a very good one. A finale here. Natty in first. Also takes the fastest lap. So that gap is actually 14 points between these two. Bon Evil in second. Salix in third. Watts in fourth. CLM Ferrari in fifth. Green Check in sixth. H4 M7. M Robinson in eighth. Enwell's Game in ninth. JB Surreal in 10th. Whitley Style in 11th. Isaac Smart 12th. Danny Boy 13th. DVD 14th. Cypher 9 in 15th. Silver Star in 16th. Jambo Websy in 17th, and Carl H at the back there in 18th place.